Orly Professional Lacquer is formulated without harmful ingredients, vegan, never tested on animals, and always made in the USA. This professional polish is the perfect service for any client who loves to switch up their mani to the newest trending colors. Orly Lacquer gives you the freedom to express your weekly vibe with an endless selection of polishes. Going on vacation for the weekend? Put on a party nail, and then easily get back into that Monday mindset with something a little more versatile. Our 600 bristle brush delivers precise, easy application with a new shape that fans out to fit the base of the nail, delivering a smooth, even, beautiful finish. The patented gripper cap has a sleek ergonomic design for easy opening and a soft grip. Lacquer can even be added on top of Bodyguard and Builder to customize any service, for those clients who might need a little extra strength or length. Choosing a base coat. You've prepped all of your nails and you're ready to paint. We all know a base coat can make or break a polished manicure. Without it, or with the wrong one, polished manicures only last hours rather than days or weeks. So when it comes to base coat, Bonder is always the obvious choice. Nail Pro Reader's Choice Award winner and #1 best-selling base coat on the market. This rubberized base coat is formulated with a special blend of polymers to create the strongest bond between the natural nail and Orly Lacquer colors. Think of it like this. Two shiny, smooth surfaces will repel each other. They'll just slide right off. But rubber has grip. It's porous, and it gives you the grip you need to, say, open a nail polish bottle easily. This is what our rubberized base coat does. It gives the lacquer a strong base to really grip onto. But have you seen our top-to-bottom base coat and top coat all in one? Sounds too good to be true, right? How could it work as both? I'll let you in on a little secret. With this product, it's about how much you use. It's formulated for adhesion to the natural nail and lacquer, so a thin layer goes a long way for creating a strong bond. But get a little more on your brush, and a thick layer will leave you with a glossy top coat finish. The perfect travel manicure product, and a perfect upsell for those travel bug clients you have. Feeling commitment phobic? No problem. One Night Stand has you covered. This damage-free peel-off base coat lets you switch between shades without the need for a remover. Just peel it off after 1 to 2 days and move on to your next fling. Perfect for weekend glitters. Base coat application. When applying your base coat, it's important to understand that the first coat, having the very specific purpose to create a perfect base for the lacquer to adhere to, is the most important step in a polished manicure. But most of us tend to just quickly throw on a base coat and call it a day. I mean, it's clear, right? So who's gonna know if we miss a spot or get a little bit on the skin? Well, if we think about how important this coat is, we should probably spend some extra time making sure it's exactly where it needs to be. Trust me, you'll see a huge difference in wear time. Open your base coat and drag both sides of the brush up the neck of the bottle on its way out. This will help us remove the excess polish on the brush that we don't need. Remember, how much you use matters. So, with a small amount of product on your brush, start with sealing your free edge. Then, drag the brush across the nail, making sure to get all the edges. Gently pull back the sidewalls if you need, and polish the whole nail with a super thin coat. If you're flooding the sidewalls or the proximal nail fold, you're using too much. When I say drag the brush, I really mean the brush should be touching the nail with every stroke you paint. If the brush is floating a bead of product down the nail, stop, wipe off the brush, and try again. Less is more. And with proper application, it shouldn't look super shiny. It should be dry to the touch, ready for lacquer application in seconds. Color coat application. By the time you finish painting the last nail with base coat, the first nail will be ready for your Orly Lacquer application. Your first coat of color should be applied similar to your base coat application. Wiping away your excess polish on both sides of the brush on your way up, and start with sealing the free edge with a few taps. Your focus should be creating the perfect perimeter. You want to make sure you get all the edges of the visible nail plate. To do this, you'll find it much easier to prevent flooding of the sidewalls and proximal nail fold if you use a thin coat at first. After painting your first coat on all of your client's nails, your second coat is going to be a little bit thicker than your first. This time, grab some more polish, only wiping one side of your brush on the way out of the bottle. We don't need to seal the free edge on this coat because the free edge could get too thick and end up chipping. Now gently float that bead of nail polish from the base of the nail to the free edge, turning your brush to mimic the natural shape of the base of the nail. Getting more polish from the bottle when needed, so each stroke is as smooth as the last. Glitter topper application. When applying a glitter alone or on top of your color coat, you want to make sure you keep your brush parallel to the natural nail in order to deposit the most glitter pieces. Holding your brush at an angle will drag the pieces off the nail instead. And if you're looking for maximum glitter payoff, try storing your bottle upside down. That way gravity pulls the glitter towards the bottle brush so you get even more glitter during your application. Choosing a top coat. No two nails are the same. That's why Orly Lacquer top coats are made custom to each of your client's unique manicure needs. With so many top coats to choose from, your clients will feel pampered knowing their service is tailored to keep their nails looking the best they can. So let's take a look at each of these top coats. Shining Armor is the perfect quick drying high shine finish for your at-home manicures. Or Refresher Gel Mani without a lamp using a coat of Shining Armor to keep your nails shining until your next appointment. Glosser gives nails a mirror-like super slick shine with lasting protection. It's our go-to for all things nail art because we promise it won't streak your work of art. Won't Chip creates a protective polymer shield to extend the life of that manicure that may not always make it back to the next service in tip-top shape. It's our most durable top coat with the perfect amount of flexibility to prevent chipping. In a Snap is perfect for your client that's always in a rush to get back to work. It's our fastest drying top coat with UV filters to prevent nail color from fading. Second Dry is our deepest quick dry, made to penetrate multiple layers at once for a quick protective finish. A must for those 3-color coat manicures. Matte Top turns glossy lacquer into a luxurious leather-like matte finish. This looks amazing on top of darker colors, and perfect for creating the most unique nail art. Polishield is our all-in-one ultimate top coat. If you're not sure which top coat to use, this one will satisfy your every need with its high shine, chip-resistant, quick-drying formula that even contains UV filters to prevent nail color from fading. Top to bottom is a traveler's necessity. Again, it's formulated for adhesion to the natural nail and lacquer. So a thin layer goes a long way for creating a strong bond, but get a little bit more on your brush and a thick layer will leave you with a glossy top coat finish. This compact product is the ultimate upsell for those travel bug clients you have. So which Orly Lacquer top coat will you choose? Top coat application. You've picked the perfect top coat for your manicure and you're ready to finish up. Remember, top coats are meant to be smooth and shiny, so this is one of the few cases where more is better. When applying any Orly top coat, start by wiping both sides of the brush off when coming out of the bottle. Seal that free edge and then go back in the bottle, this time only wiping one side off. Float this bead of polish over the entire nail while pulling back sidewalls and curving to the natural shape of the base. Remember to dip back in the bottle if you need, just to make sure each stroke is as smooth as the last. Polish removal. Removing polish can either go really well or really bad. We've all been there when a nail polish seems to stain our skin and make prep work a little more difficult. But there's an easy process that makes sure removing nail polish goes perfectly and stain-free every single time. Start with a lint-free wipe and your Orly Genius Remover. This all-purpose remover is formulated with eucalyptus, peach, and green tea extract to remove your gels, lacquer, and hybrids without stripping away moisture from the nail plate. Soak the wipe in the Orly Genius Remover, and I mean soak, but not quite dripping wet. Then fold the wipe in half and use your thumb and your index finger to shape the lint-free wipe to the curve of the nail. Place it down with some pressure, and let it rest, hugging the full surface of the nail for at least 5 seconds. This gives the remover time to penetrate through the top coat so it can dissolve the color layers with ease. Then with steady, firm pressure, pull the wipe down the nail, rocking side to side all the way to the free edge. And you should be left with a clean, stain-free nail. Glitter polish removal. Still having trouble getting your client's polish off? Let me guess, it's glitter. Glitter polish is harder to remove than solid colors. The reason for that is the flecks of glitter block the remover from penetrating the color or clear base beneath it. And that color or clear base is what's bonding the glitter to the nail. So the bigger the glitter pieces, the harder it's going to be to remove. But have no fear, the Orly Gel FX foil remover wraps are here. Soak the cotton inside the remover wrap with Orly Genius Remover. Again, I really mean soak it. The whole pad should be covered but not dripping wet. Turn your client's finger upside down and place the cotton pad directly under the nail. Tuck the short side in and wrap the longer side around it. Now twist or fold the excess foil at the tip so it fits nice and snug. Hang out for 60 seconds. By the time you do all 10 fingers, the first should be ready to go. Remove the foil by firmly pressing with your thumb on the top. And as you pull it off, wiggle side to side to get all that glitter polish off. Alternatively, the easiest and our favorite way to remove glitter polish is to use one night stand as your base coat. So after your party night, you can gently push on the edge of the polish until it lifts and then just peel it off.